We now return to Wicked on Tour.
Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become a palimpsest or an advisor, there's nobody wiser. Now when it comes to popular, I know about popular.
Well, they just took a great story and then they made it a better story.
I would come again. I liked it that much, and I would take grandchildren with me.
It was the best.
Part of the fun of the show is discovering these characters as we know them, not as we knew them from our earlier reference points.
It was a kind of a tricky line to walk, marrying the fans of Gregory's novel, the fans of the film, and also to create this entirely new entity, which was our musical, Wicked.
And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share,
And none of it seems to matter anymore.
We have one character, the Wicked Witch, who has enormous power, magic power, and wants to use it for all the right reasons.
Elphaba is a heroine to me because she is willing to sacrifice and give up everything for what she believes. You get to see all of her true colors and all of the beauty that's inside of this wonderful, different witch.
Glinda is a little bit superficial. She's very privileged. The lines that may get a laugh from an audience are total innocence from her. That's the only way she knows how to verbalize something, and I adore that.
and with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary who you were. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular.
Glinda has the power that comes from being born beautiful and charismatic and doesn't know how to use that power until she learns how to use it from the Green Girl.
The wizard is a charming man of limited talents in a position of power, and the only way he can keep that power is to convince the population that they're threatened by an outside enemy. Any of this sound familiar to you?
I'm strict, and I have high ambitions for myself and my girls. Madame Morrible's arc is interesting because she starts out fairly kindly, and then I think my ambition takes me to a different part of my nature, perhaps a more wicked part.
Fiyero Tickler is the prince. I don't think he really has a care about anything. I think he's always looking for a good time.
Nothing matters, but knowing nothing matters. It's just life, so keep dancing.
Elphaba teaches Fiyero to try harder, not to just let things be. She's trying to let him know that he has a lot more to offer to the world instead of just being this cool guy.
Nessarose is the younger sister of our lead character, Elphaba. Their bond is close, but at the same time, Nessarose is spoiled. The relationship between Nessarose and Boq is definitely a very complicated relationship.
Boq is a munchkin. He's in love with Glinda, who won't give him the time of day. And Nessarose kind of has a psycho stalker situation happening and is a little bit too in love with Boq.
Dr. Dillamond is a professor, a teacher, who is a goat, who is one of the last animals teaching in Oz. Elphaba comes into his class, who is totally different, and I think they feel a connection because of that. I think the example that he sets for her is an important one, to be proud of who you are, regardless of how you look.
There are a lot of lessons in the story of Wicked. It's a story of what happens to a society when moral and ethical lines are blurred. While it's terribly entertaining, it's also very thought-provoking.
I think what inspires people to come back to see Wicked is that there's many messages for people to walk away with.
Like Glinda says, was she born wicked, or did she have wickedness thrust upon her?
The children, they come not knowing the first time, and then they return the second time wearing their Popular t-shirt or Defy Gravity t-shirt. They connect with one of the two women.
And if I'm flying so low, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I am defying gravity.
When you find out what really went on, it tends to be more complicated and less black and white than we like to think things are.
Wicked is about looking deeper, not just accepting the surface story, looking deeper to find out the whole truth.
It calls for sort of a re-examination of what good and evil is.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Oh, what a fabulous production. This is definitely the most charismatic show that's ever come to Broadway.
It was amazing. I want to come back.
Coming up, Making the Magic, an exclusive look behind the scenes at Wicked.